VWAP. I'm going to teach you today one of the best and most successful strategies that you can ever find. Being that you are a beginner, an advanced trader, or a professional trader, this video is going to be for you, because I'm not only going to review what is the VWAP, but also how to increase the win rate with these strategies. So first of all, we're going to talk about a little bit about VWAP notions. Second, VWAP and support resistance. Third, VWAP and volume profile. Fourth, a backtesting trading strategy using VWAP in my proprietary strategy system. Now, you can find me every single day trading live, using also Kinfo for verified results. And I'm looking to bring a small account, 5K, with no leverage. Again, I repeat, with no leverage. And I'm looking to make 100K in 60 days. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do less. Well, find out, simply click the link below and you can look to trade against me. So simply become part of the room, trade with us together, learn what are my strategies, my process, the tickers I'm gonna trade, and you can simply trade together with me or against me. Or you can simply follow me every single day for the recaps and learn the setups that me, but also other 6 and 7 figure traders in the room are using every single day. Now, all this is for educational purpose only, so we invite you to reach out at team@Jtrader.co or simply write in the comments below more. If you want more content, if you want something else, simply specify what you would like me to cover and we'll be trying to, make another video for you guys. Also, I want to wish you a very good and successful 2025. This is your year, believe it, and also work for it. VWAP is simply volume weighted average price. When you go on TradingView, there we go, you cannot look for VWAP, select volume weighted average price. Then you will have this indicator, double click on it, and you will have from default upper band and all this. Simply put VWAP. I generally use color blue. For me, VWAP is blue. And then you can over here save as default. Now, in this chart, this is a small cap company. It's a 5-minute chart, but you can use the VWAP on a 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever you prefer. I use it for day trading. We have over here the volume, so you can see down here my volume. And over here we'll talk about now price action and VWAP. So essentially, traders find that when the price is above VWAP, we're looking for a long play. When the price is below VWAP, we're looking for a short play. So if I'm looking at this point over here, price starts to break the VWAP, and you can see, then we have a bullish sign. Then price over here goes a little bit below VWAP, and now this is like a trap. Price reclaims the VWAP, and we have another bullish sign. Until the price is going to be above the VWAP, don't look too short, and that's not considered a backside. So all this zone over here until here, okay, this is all front side of the move. Over here we have some after hours and pre-market. Actually, this is pre-market, so this is not really the backside, but we have over here a consolidation. And then we have another front side of the move. We have a little bit of backside, front side, and then backside. So you can see that small caps are very trappy. Now we can look something like Tesla. So the price over here starts the day above VWAP. We have a fill below the VWAP, so this is the backside of the move. Over here, we'll see short sellers. But then once we reclaim the VWAP is the time that you have to turn again. I would say for a long position, you start looking to buy again. You can see this move. This is the day before. Day before we start pre-market fading over here. This was the bad news on Tesla a few days ago. This is all backside of the move or downtrend, so we're staying below VWAP. Reclaim of the VWAP, so over here we'll be seeing long traders over here, buyers trying to buy these dips, and then again sellers over here, okay, so below VWAP, and you can see that is unwinding. Now we're gonna look instead, and this is really where I want to bring you, how to use VWAP in order to have a first strategy, okay? So remember always that I look for confluence of multiple time frames. So for example, I want to align the 1 minute to the 5 minutes to the 15 and 60 minutes. For example, I want that pattern that I'm looking at the 5 minutes. I also have a confirmation of 1, 15, and 60 together with the 5. And also confluence of signals. And we're going to talk about this just now. So we have over here Tesla, and we can make an example on this. So this is a daily level on Tesla, okay? You can see this level over here, this red line, 386 and 70s, okay? So these levels, I take them from an hourly chart, I take them from a daily chart, or an intraday chart, where essentially the price consolidated in the previous days or weeks or months, where the price rejected or the price bounced. And look what happens over here. The price is below the VWAP, right? So it's at this point over here. But, and we're gonna put this just to focus better on this. Price is below VWAP, gets over here to the VWAP. But again, together with the VWAP, we also have this level of resistance, okay? So we have a level of resistance, which is this, and we have a level of VWAP, which is this. So I simply look, in this case, to trace a trend line, like in this case, and that becomes my short entry. That is gonna be my risk. And then I can simply trail, for example, with lower highs, lower lows, you know, looking to take partial profit over here. And then once you start making, or from over here, higher lows and higher highs, at this point, I'm gonna cut. Now, it doesn't always work because, for example, you will see times that we have a level of resistance, a level of support, and it doesn't work. So you always need to align things together. And that's the reason why I put the 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes. The 3, you can simply decide to put it or not. Sometimes I like it. I will show you examples of how this works and how you can really look to improve your trading from today. So we are talking about Nito. Nito is a daily breakout, is an extension play, and we're gonna look how to have a VWAP over here trade. So price over here is breaking the VWAP. So again, early in the morning, being that this is a day 2, right? You can start looking to buy over here. But what I want to give you is more a solid low risk entry. $2, $2.50, $3, so half and whole dollar numbers are always key levels of, we say, interest. And in this case, once we have over here the open, the price dips into the VWAP, and it dips into that support of the $2 number. So exactly when I start seeing the dip and I start pushing, this bar over here is my entry bar. Where's going to be my risk? Over here. And what I need to see volume. So you see over here, red means we have sellers, but the second bar is gray, and that's my entry. This is where I want to see buyers, okay? So this bar over here, the second bar, is also this volume over here. You see that I have gray, so I have more buyers, and then over here I have the VWAP, the $2 number, my stop loss just below over here, the support, my entry on this bar, and then also when I have a trend line break, I can add to my position for a better push. So this what is a support together with the VWAP, together with the volume to give me a high win rate, low risk entry. Now we shifted the time frame from 5 to 1. When I'm trading generally the gate on small caps or large caps, the first 5-10 minutes, I will use more than a 5 minutes, we'll use a 1 minute chart. And the blue, remember, is always our VWAP. So we're gonna see another example of how to use VWAP at the gate for an entry. So in this case, I have daily level at 158, and from the pre-market high, I'm gonna trace the fibs in this way. So the 100 above, then the 78.6, 61, 50, and all the way down. So you can see that this over here is a 78.6% fib. This is a 61.8, 50, and so on. So once the open happens over here, 9:30, we have a dip into the VWAP here. And then right away, we have also the 61.8% fib. So as soon as I see this pushing, that's going to be my trade. Now, we're trading a $1 stock, okay? This trade was for about 9-10% push. So it's a very fast entry into that liquidity where simply we need to sell partial and then put a stop break even. But this is exactly how this happens. This trade could have been like, a homemade home run. This is a trade we took in the room that morning. So we're taking a long over here at 111, risking simply 105. And we were looking for the fib level, 78% fib, 124. But where you have also another entry, well, the price over here shifts, okay, goes below the VWAP, and then we start having a VWAP rejection, so the blue, and also the spikes over here into the fib, always 61.8% fib. So before we had simply a long play, now we're having a short play. In this case, just risk above over here the fib level, taking your short. This becomes a gap and crap, and it was an all-day fader. So this was more than 30% return per investment on the stock. We're taking Nvidia over here, first of all, to look for key daily levels. We can use a 15 minutes, 30 minutes hourly. We're looking at the last days over here, and we'll look together if we have any kind of VWAP. In this case, it was a bullish move on Nvidia. We had the plan to look for a long on this, so you can see all this with timestamps in the room. We took a major win that day from 142.50 to over here, still holding overnight with this target 145, 150s. And simply I go to check all those days where the price was rejected multiple times, or weeks where the price was rejected multiple times. These are called levels, key levels with point of intersection. So you can see, for example, here, one time we rejected, second, third, fourth, fifth, and over here we had dips. So that's an important key level that I'm gonna use for my trading. Over here you can see a level where we bounced, we rejected, we bounced over here, we rejected, we reject over here. So it's another level of point of intersection. And now I put another one over here. So this is support, you can see over here more. So I simply outline levels where we had a bounce or rejection for at least 3 times in the past. We're gonna look into a 1 minute, but again, VWAP works for the 1, 2, 3, 5, 15, 30, whatever you prefer. Just at the open, I like to use mostly a 1 minute chart in order to see all those microstructures. This was Nvidia. Our plan was simple. When we have a gap up day, and you can see this is the previous day on Nvidia, this is a consolidation. After the consolidation, we're looking for a continuation of the move. Of course, volume has to be there, setup has to be there, and we have a proprietary trading strategy that will tell me exactly when to enter with an indication that is going to come out simply telling me on the over. So simply long play. Now, what we can look over here, bullish move. The point is having a low risk entry and a high win entry, okay, in order to really capitalize from these moves. Move starts over here. This is the open, and you can see right away we dip into that pre-market range. We dip and then push. This becomes exactly here a long entry. Why? Dip under over VWAP is a setup that I use strictly on large caps, strictly on stocks that have, or a few that have high volume, that have or a big catalyst or a gap up, a daily breakout, a strong, I would say, guidance. In that case, I'm looking for that play, and it's simply looking for this, right? You're looking for a dip, and then you're looking for that push. So that becomes a first entry at the VWAP with an under over entry. But then also I'm looking to spot the next time price will dip into VWAP, and we found it over here, together with the confluence. What do we have over here? Let's look together and let's zoom in. So we have this point, right? The price dips into over here, VWAP. All right. Then we have a key level, one of those key levels that we trace on the 30, 60, 240 minutes chart, 120 minutes, whatever you prefer, but I like to use the 30 or 60 minutes generally. And then we also have an hammer, okay? So we have three things aligned that tell me this is a perfect entry. VWAP, key level, hammer. What is that thing that you always need? Volume. On that bar, we start seeing over here an increase of volume. So first we have two red bars, or in this case black bars, and you can see the red pressure, right? But then we have a big buying pressure, volume coming in, VWAP over here, key level, hammer. Okay, let me take the long. Now, what is going to be my exit? Again, I'm looking always for the previous high. In that case, it came to the previous high. I can sell parts of the play, and we're still holding over here this overnight. So our target is going to be 145.50, 145, and then looking for 150. So we'll look again Monday for this. Now, I'm recording this during the weekend. Now I want to share with you the use of volume with VWAP. And we're going to also look when it doesn't work, how to react. Because, you know, these videos that traders or pseudo traders make, they're always, you know, with the picture perfect setups, examples. And I'm not like that. In the room, we trade live every single day. So we share losses and wins. Wins have to be more than the losses. But you also have to manage the losses when they occur. What I said before is that the strategy that we build is back tested. So I provide periodically stats from our trading system in the room, showing how many times it works for this market, that setup. And over here we have again Nvidia. What can we see? Well, looking at the gate over here, I have to trade a VWAP at this point. This is going to be just like a big mess, right? Price goes above, below. So you have to wait, as we said before, for that confluence, for a key level. Now, where is the first dip? We have VWAP over here and over here. So you have to look for those dips. The price has to be going to the VWAP, near the VWAP, but has to be over here a level of confluence, a level of support, okay? So we can see from the previous day, this level over here, okay, was a nice support over here, resistance. So this is for me a key level, and I will take that VWAP over here, okay, dip as a good level for my entry. We have another one over here. Well, we have some support over here, a little bit of resistance over here. Also, the VWAP was over here yesterday, so I can also take this. Two levels that I will consider. These are examples that I'm just looking right now with you that are looking good. What I need also, I need to see a candle. In this case, we have what? We have an hammer. Doesn't need to close green, or in this case gray, so bullish. We need to see the volume. The volume is over here. And then we have here what? We have a consolidation. This is with less volume. So I'm practically looking to start a very small position over here because I don't have that volume, don't have that beautiful pattern that dips and push. We have more consolidation, so it's a little bit more risky. So just when I see, for example, a confluence in this case with a hard time for 3 and 5 minutes, I will decide to take this with more size. But I want to share with you, when does it work, how we have to react, okay? So I'm moving further over here. And in this case, we can see open, perfect VWAP rejection. This is fast. I like these plays, pop, fail, so two very good shorts. But then let's say I'm looking for a short over here, okay? So the first worked, second worked. So the price is below VWAP. Let me short it, risk. Short again, risk. And each time I take partial profits, right? But then I'm shorting over here. Price pops, close below, set my risk. And I'm looking for this target, okay? I'm looking for this to unwind. It doesn't really happen because the price goes up. Well, cut it. And that's the reason why you have to line things together. This is no candlestick pattern that I like. This has no, I would say, confluence of any single support that I may see over here or not. So align things together. Otherwise, it won't work. I cannot tell you indicator VWAP will work simply because it's a VWAP. Has to work because I have volume, as because it has a key level, as because it's a pattern. Could be a candlestick, could be a double top, could be a setup. All together, they form your strategy. Now, you can see over here, J Club Pro. We work on this 2 years. So as I always say, I'm not the best trader around. I don't claim to make 10 millions a year. I don't really care about that. What I care is about teaching members in my room. And you can see every day traders posting their broker statements that they're making 3, 4, 5 figures, and sometimes even, we have like some big days, so you'll see traders posting their 6 figures. We use Zimtra, we use Cobra, we have Center Point, Trade Zero, and more. The point for me is to educate traders. I built over here trading room. I'm having 4 traders next week. I had 10 traders from different part of the world, and I post like some pictures. Hope you will join me like 2 weeks ago for about 1 week. And I guide them. So I assist them and I look to guide them in mentoring for a year or 2. And a lot of these traders don't, they don't change in 1 month. They don't change in 2 months. It takes a little bit more time. Generally, a trader gets built between 1 and 3 years. It's always different. Just like I always say, just like when you read a book, when you study something, right? There are traders that they can learn in 1 year. There are traders that maybe they'll learn in 3 years. You read the book, maybe you're just listening to me, you will learn it in 2 months, 3 months. Maybe I need 1 year. So that's personal. But I'm going to share with you how to use one of the part, okay? This is not the trading strategy that I have. It's one of the part. It's a 10% of the strategy that I have, together with the VWAP and the volume. And you will see how this works like magically together. So this is the most important thing in our video lesson of today. Key level, VWAP at the open, JLines, 70 to 89 EMA from Fibonacci. When all these 3 things together, I simply load my boat. Boom. This is Nvidia. That's my short play. That's my risk, and I simply can stay all in over here, or with VWAP or JLines. This is a major home run. Let's move further, okay? This is the end of the year 2024. Again, I'm looking for those key levels. Key level over here. VWAP over here. JLines again, the blue line. I enter, I set my risk, and I simply can trade over here with all the JLines. That is my play. Low risk, high win rate. This, according to which stock you use, because every single stock is different. Don't think that Nvidia will be the same as BA or BABA or Boeing or let's say NIO or PLTR, MSTR, and so on. Every single stock has a different win rate according to which setup you are trading. So when they tell you Australia has 70% win rate or 40% win rate, it doesn't really matter. I need to know the specifics of how about that stock. Because for example, I've traded in the room, they're only trading SPY options or Tesla stock and options. So they don't really care about how is the win rate and the profit factor for all the stocks, all the futures, all the tickers that you may trade, but only for the specific stock. And over here, we have another one. So again, what happens? Price gets over here. In this case, I don't have a clear level. That's the reason why I'm looking for further confirmation. Volume, as I said, I'm looking for a major over here, trend line break over here. JLines, okay, so over here you see, and VWAP. That is my A+ setup, okay? So I'm looking for things to align in order to have the best win rate possible. Here, another one. VWAP and JLines are very close. VWAP and JLines are very close. This is going to be, again, my A+ setup to go. Or at the gate, we have VWAP and JLines. So I'm looking for those A+ setups. Now, trader, this is about looking for you to build an edge. Again, you can follow this together with me every single day because I screen share when I'm calling these trades and I'm explaining these trades. So there's a lot to learn. I hope that you enjoyed this. This is Jay. I'm mentor at Bookmap and Jtrader.co for a small cap room. So you can reach out and trade with me or in the trading room in Italy. So you can spend time over here or simply online if you want to be part of a small cap room. Enjoy and happy 2025.